by with that victory in game number 4. I wonder if they could do it again, man.
Left side of your screen, Xavier Woods and the rest of the Cuddle crew already assuming the position for the same strategy they ran last time. A couple pyramids, a little build up there, and look, Xavier's hanging out inside here. The Fish fam might actually have had the same idea as they're just barely in the lead. Both teams still accruing points. Lil Whip Warriors now taking ownership of that last control point. Look at this. Raven's Revenge attempting to challenge, can't quite cut it there. Meanwhile, over on the A control point, the blue one right here, Lil Whip Warriors taking ownership yet again. Looks like a little bit of a fight on the B control point. You can see the top middle of your screen, the current ownership and control point status for all 3 of those. You see a little circle come around the outside, filling in that hexagon once it's been taken over. All 3 teams, I think, sitting there, sitting pretty right now. Lil Whip Warriors taking some shots. You see Cypher talking it out with his teammates, talking about taking shots at a distance there.
Point B has actually been contested.
Quite a while.
Actually, point C finally as well. I was wondering when anyone was going to challenge these players that are going to try and turtle on these points. It worked out brilliantly in game 4, but this is a new game and everyone knows what they did. They had to have peeped the strategy and they have to punish that. They cannot allow them to get away with it again, and I'm expecting a Little Whip Warriors to have to deal with that in a little bit. But as we go on over to the other side, to the green point, that was where we saw WWE's Xavier Woods alongside the rest of the Cuddle crew racking up some more points, and it's Little Whip Warriors that will be in first place. But time's a ticking here, Lupo, and this is a close one.
No surprise here. The Funky Fighters sitting at currently 0 points. I'm kind of curious what LAZARBEAM is up to today. We'll have to see here going into game 5. 12.5 minutes remaining. Meanwhile, look at this.
Llama Record Company, they're doing the same thing. They're turtling up. And even then, I kind of like that because it's an opportunity for Jordan Fisher to escape immediately without destroying the builds.
That top edit open if he needs to. He can just look up and lunge his way out. Uzelk with the squad, going to have to defend for just a second here. Their golden ticket winner currently eliminated. The swings are required. McKenzie gets cut down. The Sunshine Soldiers taking over there. You have POKIMANE and Maddie climbing their way.
And the issue in that instance, Lupo, was that they were facing the ramp. So players are going to come up that ramp 9 times out of 10. Sometimes you're going to get a Vixar play where they impulse their way all the way up to the top. But that ramp has been safe for a lot of players to trek through. And the way that they were positioned, the way that the Fish Fam's VIP was positioned, as soon as you come up that ramp, you're going to see them. And they're a sitting duck. It's going to be a shooting gallery. And then, as you saw right there, they're going to pay the price.
Oh, Kayun barely able to wall off for just a second. SHARSHOCK does get 1 elimination, then trades back. Cuddle team, golden ticket winner does go down to Patriota, and it looks like Raven's Revenge have taken this control point, but the VIP is not up there. You can't earn points unless they're in the control point uncontested.
Exactly. You have to be in there, and if you're not, so it's nice and all well and good that you cleared him out, but where's the follow-up? That is the question that you got to be asking yourself here. And also, just a fun note here on Rafael Dracon. Brazilian writer, screenwriter, best known for The One, which will actually be released on Netflix at the end of the month. So I will certainly be checking that out. I'm looking for a new thing to watch on Netflix, so there you go. And he's here right now, so everyone should just go and support him.
On top of that, if you're always looking for content, you can pull up twitch.tv/. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
Imagine right now, yeah. I wonder how fast production will be in my ear on that one. Player from the Lost Kings with 2 eliminations, Pokey with 2 as well. Their golden ticket winner with 2, but Maddie, what a dominant player right now, sitting on 8 eliminations for the team. 10.5 minutes left, and remember, at 7 minutes remaining is when that 4th control point opens up. Things are going to get a little crazy.
POKIMANE's looking for it. POKIMANE's looking for it. Finds one in front of him. It's going to be a member of the Cuddle crew, but where's Xavier Woods? She's got to scope it out. And there you find him in the pyramid, and Xavier Woods does get the better of her, but they did manage to, at the very least, lose some of those builds that they desperately need here, Lupo.
This is looking like the play. This, honestly, it doesn't surprise me that it's coming from 2 players from Ghost Gaming, AYDAN and Kayun, and probably quite a bit of input from their golden ticket winner as well. Xavier sitting inside the pyramid, inside a box. It feels like there's multiple layers of protection there, so even if the rest of them go down, you have to have a VIP push onto the point to contest that, because Xavier's just hanging out, man.
And he's going to be in a very secure 1-by-1. But the issue with this is that everyone surely knows that Xavier Woods is going to be inside of that 1-by-1. So while they may not have the resources, spread out the wood a little bit so that this way you can kind of throw off, make your opponents really have to sniff that out. You want to do your absolute best to trick your opponents, not give them an easy pick. Xavier Woods is going to be out in the open right now. Once again, it's going to be the Sunshine Soldiers that continue to push on in. POKIMANE gets knocked down. A little whip player up above brings him on down right to her level. And then, oh, POKIMANE couldn't deal with the pressure from the players that had popped up from right over her shoulder. Sunshine Sunshine Soldiers. Okay, you got it. You got me, Baller. I messed up with that one too. And this one, certainly a bit of a tongue twister. But Xavier Woods, oh no, what's in the box? And Xavier Woods gets away.
Big pickup there, the player from the Lost Kings here. We're actually going to take a second here and throw it down to the floor with Pookie, who does have his counterpart on the mic right now.
Thank you so much, Lupo. I am here with Nick from Lost Kings. Hello, welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, feeling good. It's exciting out here.
It's definitely exciting for sure. You guys are looking really good. You and your teammate, Rob from Lost Kings. Now, had a second to talk to you. Who would you say to the two of you is better at the game?
I would like to think I'm better, but he plays more than I do, so he would definitely be better, but my confidence doesn't waver, I'll tell you that.
I love the confidence. Now, when I came over, you were kind of talking to him a little bit. Were you kind of in his ear, kind of, you know, letting him know what play to make next?
Yeah, we've been talking back and forth, because after the first game, I felt like watching him the first game, I was like, oh, okay. But then it's like everybody got their strategies, and the second game was completely different, and every game has been different. And I feel like on our side, where we're trying to hold it down, there's a bunch of teams, it feels like. So it's been back and forth the whole time. So we've been strategizing in between, but every game's been different. It's crazy.
Yeah, adaptation is certainly key in a tournament like this, but you know what? I'm gonna let you get back to your teammates. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much. GB and Lupo, back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Interesting insight there, a little back and forth trading strategy. You love to see it. Here's to hoping the rest of this game for the Sunshine Soldiers, led by the Lost Kings, plays out a little better. Right now, they're sitting at 7th at 75 points.
They keep challenging this red control point. Got to give them credit. They certainly, the confidence, the strategy he mentioned has not wavered, but the big point, the neutral, the golden control point down low has opened up, and you're already starting to see these players scramble to get control of it. And it's going to be the Llama Record Company that gets on in there. They have to get Jordan Fisher in that pyramid, though. If they're able to do that, they can get some good points and a good lead.
I actually could hear the crowd for just a second, realizing that Jordan Fisher is sitting in the control point. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. You gotta push him on. 426 points in climbing. I want to point out, too, if we were watching for just a second, there were multiple teams fighting out, and then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, Jordan Fisher flies in like a majestic eagle and lands right on that D control point, now uncontested.
Now, I was going to say that I would have liked to see Jordan Fisher get in the pyramid, but if he was in the pyramid, he wouldn't be in the zone to get the points for the Llama Record Company. And now they're going to have the lead. They've gone up to 630 points and counting. Llama Record Company could be a repeat winner if it keeps going like this, but I spoke too soon as they're shut down by Point D.
Caster curse is real. Blame that one on Golden Boy. 630 points, almost a 100-point lead over the Fish fam. Vicstar, their golden ticket winner. Muzelk and Mackenzie holding it out up top. This top control point, while it is excellent that they're holding it, it's only worth 3 points per second. That bottom middle one, don't forget, it's worth 12. It's 4 times as fast.
They're back in it again. They're back in the point once again, Lupo. Jordan Fisher and the Llama Record Company, they have had a plan and they've managed to execute it not once, but 2 times. And it's going to be up to Xavier Woods from the Cuddle Crew to try and stop this. They had a great start in Game 5, but it started to slow down, I should say, for the Cuddle Crew. And there you see all the players, all the active players. But here, Xavier Woods tries his best, but no builds, no protection, kind of picked off. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
You mentioned Jordan. Wait, was that a pun? This is a Fish fan, too. Come on.
Well, no, I mean, you know,
I know,
he was a bear. He was a bear.
I just want to make note, down in the bottom middle, Jordan got back into the control point, and then I'm not sure how many different players were taking shots simultaneously, but it seemed like 4, 5, 6, maybe multiple teams firing down simultaneously, because they don't want... Look at this. Vicstar's throwing impulse nades while Mackenzie's sitting on the control point from all the way up top, because they're trying to mess with anybody that might take the lead back from them down there. Got to look out. Llama Record Company, though, sitting at 834. Lead right now as the Fish Fam is still catching up 770 plus and counting. Not far behind Chandler Riggs and the Chicken Champions trying to take home the championship.
Gotta see. I wonder what Courage, LOSERFRUIT, and his team trying to accomplish here. It's going to be Jordan Fisher once again sitting
out
over by the point, but it's contested, so they weren't gaining anything for that time being. You see at the top of the screen, folks, when the icon, the letter is colored in with the color of the respective team, they are earning points on that control area. When it's not and it's white or cleared out, it's neutral, they're gaining nothing out of it.
So here, Impulse nades. Courage JD pushing his way back into the middle. Shots at the funky fighters on the outside. I don't think a tactical shotgun's going to be very effective at that range, and only a few builds in hand.
Players focused down low, but the Llama Record Company have now crossed the 900-point threshold, but Fish Fam have done so. Right as I said that, they're right behind them, and they might be able to take the lead here. No one's stopping them.
Oh, just barely, just a second. Llama Record Company and Jordan Fisher holding out that D control point. They're less than 50 points away, but the Fish Fam going uncontested on C.
Stopping them.
This might mean a first place for the Fish Fam, and they take the lead.
They have the lead, but is anyone going to try and challenge it? It is Xavier Woods who jumps in, and this could be the saving grace for the Llama Record Company as Xavier Woods tries to cut through this, but they're continuing to earn points. No one is going to be inside of the zone to challenge, but he ends up falling at the last second, and that is absolutely massive there. Fish Fam not gaining any more. They're so close to winning this game. Could it happen? Could the Llama Record Company be our first back-to-back champion, or will it be the Fish Fam actually being back-to-back in this instance? Jordan Fisher finds one right behind him. The pressure's on here. He's got to get on that point, Lupo.
Here it is. He's taking it. He has it. You see the top middle of the D.
He does it!
He got it!
Oh
Last second! The victory royale!
I cannot believe it! Last second plays there for the Llama Record Company. The music lives on. And they win not once, but twice.
Game 5 goes to Jordan Fisher, LOSERFRUIT, Courage, JD, and their golden ticket winner. Look at that. Look at the hugs. Look at the family feelings there. That's Fortnite, man.
Yeah, that was intense. Intense. Start to finish. The Cuddle crew had a great start. Fish Fam as well, playing to their strengths and their strategies. Chicken Champions numerous times challenging those players in those established positions, but it was the play at point D, the golden control point, that allowed him to be able to just fly to the top of the scoreboard and come out with a victory.
Look at Jordan with a pop-off celebration, Jack as well. Oh man, you love to see it.